it's a crazy world, right? And I see you out there, you know, doing good things.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
You
so,
too.
Thank you. We try, right? Same
Yeah.
thing. What would you say is like the main thing that really is like, oh, something's got to give, you know?
Shoulders. For like stress.
Right here.
I got X-rays here.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Evaluated them. We're gonna go over them.
They're up.
I wasn't gonna come out and say it. I wasn't gonna come out and say it, and I also, you're really cool. I love people like you that I could just talk to.
Yeah, of course.
No, we're good. We're all good. I'm gonna say it, but like you jacked up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
I want to fix it.
Right, and when you actually see it, this is why a lot of people, no, we don't need. I'm like, no, trust me, we need to take pictures.
No, seeing it changed a lot.
Yeah, and when we see it, like, as a matter of fact, let me pull yours up here. This is Jen.
Oh. Okay.
Come on over.
Because it's hard to like explain the pain, you know, until you like see the X-ray and you're like, it makes sense.
It actually makes sense. And what we like to do is identify what's a compensation versus what's primary. Because if we work on a compensation, and we work on a compensation, we work on a compensation, we work on a compensation, it doesn't ever, it feels good, but it doesn't improve. So you're a mind.
Yeah.
You're obviously interested in your body and its function, right? So check this out. So we start out here. So we see this a lot in the upper back when there's a curvature there, and you see you got your head on pretty straight.
I think so.
Yeah, right.
For now.
Yeah. And we go there and we go, whoa. So this is what we were seeing, is that curvature. This is back to front, right side, left side. We're standing behind you, right? This is just a recap. So right side, left side, we've got a convexity here, or concavity, however you look at it. And then down here in the lower thoracic, so this area here is right here, like where your crop top ends.
Oh, okay.
Right?
That makes sense. That's the worst. I was getting off of work and I was like, why? Like, I'm like laying on the couch after work and I'm like, I'm done. Like, I can't go out. I can't. Like, my whole body was hurting after work. Yeah.
And you were taking pictures all day.
All day, holding the same thing, flexing the same hip for like 10 hours straight.
You're smoked at the end of it. Yeah. Here's your lower back. I'm like, okay, so your hips are fairly level, a couple millimeters off, it's not terrible, but we do have this curvature, so it starts in the lower back. So what we're going to do is we're going to start in your lower back, we're going to tune up the muscles supporting your pelvis in the lower back.
Okay.
We look at your curve actually looks pretty good, so your curve is in the right place from the side.
Okay.
That's really good. So
I got one thing.
Yeah. Let's go.
Go back to that one.
So we're gonna work here. We're gonna adjust the lumbar spine, and we're gonna put some motion into your lower back.
Okay.
So your hip, looks right there. Now we looked at the mid back here, and now we look here, and this is super common, especially in models, especially with women that have this.
Yeah.
Right. So we do know the chest, bilateral, anterior, circumferential masses. They do this.
Yeah.
And then, of course, what your body does is this.
It's nice down there.
Yeah.
It's comfy.
It's comfy.
It's not right, but it's comfy.
Yeah. So like, well, let's get a profile view of you, right? So you're just you. You're just standing there. Now go back and sink into that. Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. And you're gonna see.
It's nice here. This is how I wait in line.
Yeah. And it's.
I'm in here though.
Yeah. Exactly.
I know.
We're here. We got work to do.
Yeah.
So go up to the neck, which sits right above the thoracic here. And the neck isn't terrible. I've seen a lot of them, but it's not good either.
Okay.
So this is what you call the military neck. It's straight. And the yellow is the curve you're supposed to have. Now, different people are different. Some people value aesthetics. Some people are like, you know what, of course I care how I look, but I care about how I function. Other people like, sleep is the only thing that's important to me. I don't care if I have a six-pack, right? Everyone's different.
Yeah.
The challenge with this is if you leave the neck like this, because you don't have that natural like spring in there, Cecilia, then the joints jam and jut together and they degenerate faster, which leads to things like arm pain and numbness. Yeah, which almost always ends up in surgery if it's not done correctively through chiropractic. And this is like 10, 20, 30 years down the road.
Okay, that's
so
soon.
You're like, I mean, it depends how you look at it.
Life plan.
Yeah, but you feel me though? It depends on how you look at it. Some people are like, I'll deal with it when it gets there. Other people
I'm
are
24, I'm tired of being hurt.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in so much pain already.
Yeah.
I'm terrified.
For real, like I share that with you.
Yeah.
Right? I'm actually scared of having issues older, so I take care now.
Definitely.
The other thing that happens is it limits motion a lot.
Okay.
So what happens is you kind of get the joints like jam and jut down. It's almost like this. So if you go back into this posture, it's very hard to like turn versus if you're erect. You know what I mean? So check this out. So stand here, facing me, right? And then scoot back off of this mat right there. So go ahead and just turn your head to the right. Okay, so kind of make a mental note of like where that is. Turn to the left. Mental note of where that is. Okay, now look straight ahead at me. Now do that slouch back thing we talked about. Okay, now turn your head to the right.
Okay.
And to the left.
Okay.
How crazy is that?
Yeah.
Here's another example
Wow.
for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Now look straight at me. Okay. Now go ahead and lift your arms up, both of them, as high as you can.
Okay.
Awesome. So we got a profile view. Okay. So now bring them back down. Now do that slouchy back thing. Really sink into it. Look straight at me. Do the same thing with your arms.
Ow. It hurts.
You see that?
Like, I actually feel it.
You feel it, right?
I don't like that.
No. Now have a seat here.
Okay.
So
Shoes, no shoes?
all good, all good. So make a note here. Turn your head this way. Okay, you see where it's at right here. Turn this way. Okay, now watch this. Look straight ahead. And I'm just going to gently do this. Can I hold here?
Yeah.
So I'm going to hold here. I'm going to put my knee here to emphasize extension in your thoracic spine and opening it up. Now turn your head to the left. Look at the difference.
Wow.
Turn to the right. Look at that.
It moves.
You see the difference?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So that's kind of like a quick,
yeah.
you know, it's like run through of where it should be.
Okay.
And then we just have to work on it little by little.
Okay.
I know you're like, I like that. That was good.
What's back there?
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
hey, you know, you ready to get to work?
Yeah.
Let's
You
roll.
got this.
All right, so right now, hips relaxed. Okay, so we see that the right side turns in farther. So that usually means that one of the hip flexors, the psoas, is weak. Are you familiar with your psoas muscles?
No, these are big words.
This is going to be so fun. Psoas, yeah. So I'm going to hold you here.
Okay.
We're going to push up this way with your legs straight. Go ahead, Cecilia.
Push up?
Yep. Try again. See how you can't really hold that?
Okay.
That's a hip flexor, so that's not firing. So if I were to say, for example, hey, your hip flexor is weak, it doesn't mean like you're weak.
Yeah.
Right? Like the muscle's turned off. So now foot back here, I'm going to hold this hip, you push up. You see how that holds?
Oh, okay.
You see how it kind of hits like a resistance against my hand?
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so that one doesn't, so we need to tune that up.
Okay.
Fair?
Lazy leg.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm going to pull this way, so you pull against me. Like, don't let me do that, okay?
Okay.
Both legs together, go ahead. Nice try. A for effort. Okay, so I'm going to pull this way now.
Okay.
So you pull to the left, go ahead. You kind of shot there, okay? So we got to figure out which side it's coming from. So looking at your lumbar spine. I'd say your right side is probably the issue. So we're going to go like this. You pull both legs to the left. You see how that turned on the left side?
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
And then pull to the right. We're going to go this way first. Now pull to the right, pull. See how that's strong?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Weird.
So come on up this way. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So your body has like all these diagnostic tools built into it. So we just figured out that your right side is primarily the issue. So now you're going to lay on your tummy.
Okay.
I'm going to beat you up a little bit.
All right.
And then move you to the middle of the
Gotcha.
table. Cool. Now, some of the muscle work feels really good.
Okay.
Some of it doesn't.
Sounds good.
Can you take it?
Of course.
I love it. Okay, so here, this is your right QL.
Cue up. This sucks.
Yeah. Well,
I'm good.
yeah, right to the point kind of gal.
Yeah.
I like it. We're gonna breathe. Is it too much though, or can you handle it?
No, it's definitely fine.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm taking a muscle that has actual micro tears in it, and think of it as like a strain, a chronic strain in your case, right? You have some old injuries, obviously you're very athletic, but in your case, modeling and doing what you do is quite strenuous. So we're gonna take the fibers of the muscle, get them to glue back onto the outer covering of the bone. Kind of hurts.
It's needed.
Indeed. Keep breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Whew.
Yeah. Wow. You have been needing this for some time.
Oh, tell me about it.
My goodness. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this one here. You don't have to do anything on this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold here, and you're gonna breathe in and out. Stop breathing. Don't help me. This is called a counter strain. I'm taking the glute max muscle and I'm shortening it as if you were contracting, but you're not. Breathe and relax. Amazing. A little stretch. Your knee okay there?
Yeah.
Cool. Now we're going to test your piriformis, which is a muscle back here.
Okay.
You're going to push this way, Cecilia.
Push
Towards
this
me.
way?
Yep.
Oh wait.
Towards me. Yeah, you got it. Push. Shot. A hip muscle shot in a model. Surprise.
What?
Yeah. The poses. The poses. So this muscle goes from here to here. So we're going to try both sides. I have a feeling it's over here that the issue is. So I'm going to hold here. You push in towards me. Go ahead. Push. See how that gets way stronger?
Yeah.
So that's the area right here. This is this muscle. So my hands are going to be here.
Okay.
And this one, you know, a little painful again, but you'll be all right.
Okay.
So we're going to keep breathing. You doing okay?
Yeah.
What's really cool about this type of muscle rehab is when we correct muscle firing, it's very different than a massage. So massage, you get up, you're like, oh, I feel so relaxed, so good, you feel kind of beat up. This, you're going to feel beat up in certain areas, but you're going to notice that muscles feel like they're firing, and you're going to notice that your body feels like it works better.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you're like more kind of put together in a line.
Notice when I walk.
Yeah, exactly. So now I'm going to hold you here again. You push in, Cecilia, towards me again. Push. Push, push, push. Nice, beautiful. And then here, let that go. We're going to breathe in again. All the way out. Stop breathing. Same thing, this is a counter strain. Breathe and relax. So I take it you probably wear heels every now and then?
Every other day.
Yeah. So we're going to take your foot here. Whew, a little tight there. Didn't really want to move too much. There's a little movement for you. 26 bones in each foot that move.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
And the toe?
And
That's why you gotta get a whole cast when you break your foot.
Yeah, it's true. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Cool, huh?
Yeah.
Amazing person. Okay, so you're going to go on your back. Now, we did the QL a little bit, and then we did that piriformis muscle. So whenever a muscle is, think of this, whenever a muscle is tight, like contracted, like here. So if you flex your biceps, go ahead. So in order for you, okay, I know, right? So in order for, go ahead. So in order for this to contract, this one has to let go.
Oh.
Make sense?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So this one's tight in a sense. This one has to be more relaxed. You can't really get a full contraction out of both.
Oh.
So what I do is I go, well, wait a minute, if this is tight and this is where you're hurting, I go to the muscle over here and make sure it's firing. And when we lengthen and fire this muscle correctly, they even out.
Okay.
And there's an even tone.
They help each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we're going to go here.
Balance.
Exactly. So relax here. So I'm going to come here. Is it okay with me standing here?
Yeah.
Right? So this muscle, this is one I was talking about called the psoas. Put your hand like this. So if this were your pelvis, this muscle kind of like lines here and goes up to your lumbar spine in here.
Okay.
So we're gonna,
sounds important.
Yeah, it's important. It helps us walk.
Okay.
And stand up. So we're going to start here.
Okay.
Breathe. And out.
Okay.
I love that your first response was a smile.
I knew it was gonna suck.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say pretty tight. This is actually one of my favorite muscles to get worked on.
I didn't even know it was there.
Facts. I'm gonna put my hands here. No, you can stay right there. Doing okay?
Yeah.
Amazing. And you're pretty flexible too, so that's a good thing, but we have to like take you to end range in order to get.
Got it.
Gymnastics, dance.
I don't know. Dance? I mean, I did competitive cheer for a while. That's why my shoulders were so messed up. Yeah, it was a back spot, so it was like years of catching, but you catch like this, but you get the full body weight of the girl coming down.
Wow.
You get the full upper body, so that's down onto your shoulders, and then your supporting sides catch the feet.
Sounds intense.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to use my knee actually.
Okay.
And you'll see why in a second. Because I can put weight on it.
Okay.
And provide a stretch. And
Yeah.
at the same time, you'll see in a second how we work it. So breathe. And out. You okay there?
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, it actually feels
This
good,
is nice,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, and what's crazy is like I'm so much bigger than you, but the muscle is so tight that it requires a lot of like strength, basically.
I see.
So
That's why stretching doesn't
quite
feel
cut
this
it.
great.
No. And then watch, I'm gonna put more. You okay?
Yeah.
So that's like crazy, huh?
This is great.
Yeah.
It's like a weighted blanket.
Yeah. So kind of you. 205-pound weighted blanket. Yeah. But that just goes to show how tight you are. And what I'm doing is I'm actually targeting these are called the adductors, the muscle group. And it's crazy because you're that tight. Keep breathing. But as you'll see in a moment, the adjustment we'll get is going to be so dope. Yeah, crazy,
Okay.
huh? Remember that one didn't
I
have
can
fire?
feel it now, yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, there's a muscle there.
Yeah, so we're getting it
It's
fired.
there.
So now for a second.
Okay.
And we're going to put some motion into your lower back.
Okay.
So you're going to go ahead and lay on your right side facing this way. Position, so bend here.
Okay.
Hips relax. And then I'll move you because you're pretty tiny. Like so. Yeah. Your shoulder like so. Hips relax. Contact here in your upper lumbar spine.
Okay.
And then the way we get the force for the adjustment is I lean over you, so my pocket area here, my hip is going to connect with yours.
Okay.
And that's how we get the adjustment.
Alright.
Okay? You ready?
Yeah.
Come on. Hips loose. So I'm going to lean over you first just to open up the joint. Look at that, it's moving already. Breathe. And out. Shoulders loose. Hip, yeah. Whew.
Okay.
How did it feel?
Good. I felt that one up here.
Yeah. You see how tight it was?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't
It
want to
didn't want to do it.
100%.
Yeah.
So that's how locked up your body is.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's been like that.
Trauma.
It's been
It's
like
trauma.
that for some time, but this is why we set people up onto care programs and plans.
Definitely.
Because it takes time.
Yeah.
So you see here where the R is, this is your right side. And what we don't want to do is adjust into the concavity.
Okay.
So if somebody were to put you on your right side, hips relaxed, let's say they didn't have x-rays and they were like, oh my gosh, let's just adjust you.
Yeah.
And what you wouldn't want them to do is come right here in the middle of your lower back.
Where it's already messed up.
Exactly. So what I'm going to do is go way up high to where your ribs are.
Okay.
I'm going to go like all the way up here, which is like really into your thoracic spine. Head back a little bit. Yep, shoulders loose, right? There. So like way higher. So we were like up here.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I felt that.
Right here, I'm going to dig into the spinalis muscles is what we call them. You doing okay there? And these muscles are again chronically strained because of the curvature. Pressure okay?
Yeah.
Keep breathing. 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay,
I thought we were friends.
Yeah, I thought we were cool, man. Right hand over here, I know, crazy, right? And then I'm gonna borrow your hand for a sec here. We're gonna come up like that. Now open your hand. And this is a counter strain. So what I'm gonna do is hold the front of your shoulder.
Okay.
You're gonna breathe in and out. Stop breathing. We're holding muscles that help breathe and relax into a position as if they were contracted, but they're not. You're just chilling. Okay there.
You're giving me like an extra inch.
Yeah. Hey, that's another thing too.
And then I'm gonna tell my agency. I'm 5'10" now.
And now, come on back up.
Okay.
You're gonna go on your tummy again.
Got it.
Now we're gonna put some motion into that beautiful spine. So hands at your side for this one. And then Gonna move you again, there we go. So we're gonna start here. I'm gonna contact like so. I'm gonna put movement in. You're gonna feel a movement here and noise, but just a reminder, it's not your bones rubbing together.
Okay.
It's just nitrogen gas releasing from the joint, okay? So breath in and out.
Whoa. Okay. That's a lot of gas.
Yeah. That was awesome. That was a big motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did that feel?
I feel amazing.
Look at the respiration. Look at the breath.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, let's go. Big breaths. All of a sudden your body's like, oh.
I can breathe.
Yeah. I'm going to hold your forehead here and your shoulder. So you breathe in all the way out. Stop breathing. Don't help me. Don't help me. And what I'm doing is I'm taking your upper back muscles and your neck muscles and I'm counter straining them.
Okay.
Breathe and relax. Down, 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 down. And what it does is it resets their firing.
Okay.
So breathe in and out.
Whoa.
That's a big one.
What even is that?
That's an upper thoracic adjustment. Yeah.
Wow.
You okay?
No, I'm great.
Yeah, it's wild, isn't it?
Yeah. I didn't know that was there.
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
Yeah. Where'd that come from?
Yeah. You see how you're so far back?
Yeah.
I'm trying to push you forward.
Yeah.
To retrain your body.
That was great.
Yeah.
Feel my arm.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Have a seat here.
Okay.
Doing all right?
Yeah.
Breathe deep. Isn't it wild how much stress our body can hold?
Oh, it's insane.
Yeah. Still trips me out to this day, man.
I did like, gosh, acro yoga or something.
Mm-hmm.
And by the end of it, I just like started crying. I know, I looked at him though, but I was laughing because I was like, I don't know why I'm crying. But you could like physically feel the relief just from him like moving me around. Like I didn't realize how much. I feel like I'm always moving, but that was a different type of motion. And I was just like, wow, I needed to move.
Wow, it's like emotions stored in the body.
Oh yeah.
Wow. That's wild.
It was insane. I was crying, but like laughing, so I was like, I'm sorry I'm crying, but I like couldn't stop crying.
No, it's just an emotion. Like it just passes through you. It's okay.
Your body just, I just released.
This is a muscle called the levator scapula. It helps lift up the shoulder blade.
Okay.
If you've ever strained your neck so you can't move to one side, it's usually this guy.
This one?
Yeah. Doing okay?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Tighten there, huh?
I hear the wow and I'm just like, I know.
You know?
I know.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Shoulders loose.
That was the nicest one yet.
I'm glad. Now for this one, just breathe in.
Okay.
All the way out. Stop breathing. No help. So this is the counter strain for this one. Breathe in, relax. Okay, we're going to do it on this side as well. Kind of sort of need it.
Just a little.
Just a touch.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Can't leave me uneven.
Yeah, facts. Oh my gosh. Keep breathing. Much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, I feel it now. Keep breathing.
What's going on with the right side?
Great question. I'm looking at the answer. Look over there. Look. This concavity, which is why I was adjusting you this way, right? So everything here is tightened and over tightened because your body's sitting in this position. So we have to work, and this is why, you know, and I mean it's so challenging sometimes to you know, we really, you know, we analyze, we take films, we set up care programs, we work through them. Sometimes halfway through, we'll do like a midway exam, take like 1 or 2 pigs.
Yeah.
We'll change something, tweak something a little bit. I mean, it's really an art, if you will, and a science. You know, we're testing and measuring. It is not easy to change the spine, but we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah,
you know?
Definitely. It's a habit. You got to train it.
Yeah,
you got to be consistent.
Yeah, and think about how, like, think of your body right now and just how you kind of feel in your body, and then add like 10 years, and then
Oh no,
like
I can't.
Yeah, but
That's
like
just not, yeah.
But it, you know, that's life, right? Like
Yeah.
life comes.
Yeah, you got to start now.
You do. Otherwise, it just becomes harder. I'm just gonna touch here. It becomes way harder. And I always tell people, if you wait, the longer you wait, the harder it is, the more painful it
100%.
is, the longer it takes and the more it costs. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
But for real, right? Just
Yeah,
keeping
of course.
it 100. Breath in, hold it out. No breath, no help. Breathe and relax. Shoulders loose. Oh. Shoulders loose is like a relative term for you. Lay on your back here.
Okay.
So now we're going to do that myofascial release on your neck muscles. So
Okay.
this is probably the closest thing to massage that we do. It's not quite, but over tighten.
That's an extra inch. I can feel it.
For real. Because think about it. Think of the posture of your upper back slouching backwards.
Yeah.
And your neck going forwards.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, there's your inch right there. Oh, see, and this is for another day. You feel that?
Yeah.
That's a whole
What
nother,
is
like,
that?
I'm not even kidding. That's like a whole nother 10 minutes right there. Just that one. Just that one. That is a neck muscle that we have to work on and do separately. It's crazy.
Got it.
Wild, huh?
Yeah. I like the lotion part.
Yeah. Yeah. That was good for a second, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was nice.
So I'm going to bring, you're really flexible, so I'm going to bring more
Okay.
this way. We're going to breathe in deep. And out. Easy.
Oh, whoa.
Step by step, right? Little by little.
Yeah.
So we're going to come over to this side. We're going to breathe deep. All the way out. Super relaxed.
Oh.
That's how it's supposed to move.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
Because it's still there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still there.
Isn't that wild for real?
Oh my gosh, wow. Yeah.
Hmm.
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to hurt.
Right.
Wow.
Do you see how your sensory awareness is all of a sudden expanded? You're touching, you're feeling, you're moving.
Yeah.
It's like opening.
100%.
Isn't that wild?
I'm not like mad at like touching. Normally I'm like, oh, my shoulders.
Yeah, don't touch mine. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna rub
like,
them, you know?
oh, yeah. I'm like, wow, they're there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That feeling, Cecilia, that connection
Yeah.
is what we talk about when we talk about getting the spine and mind aligned. Like you're actually in your body.
That's important.
It's everything.
Yeah.
Because think about this. When we're not in our body, we make worse decisions with who we hang out with, what we put into our body.
True.
Foods, drinks,
Yeah.
thoughts, shows,
Yeah.
you know? And when you're more in your body, I'm not perfect. I'm not. I don't know about you. You know, I've had tons of faults and problems. But when I'm connected,
You're choosing for 2 now. That's all I want to do. I'm really good at like turning the mind off and being like, I'm not going to stretch. I'm not, you know, like mind over it, but like it's choosing for 2. I can like feel it.
isn't that wild?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know my big words.
No,
It's
you're
connection.
You're
It means to be
perfect.
connected.
You're speaking perfectly.
Yeah. Really
Come on
good.
up this way. So this is kind of cool, and most people, their upper back feels really stuck here, but because we adjusted it, it feels like it's moving well, so we're going to adjust a little bit lower down. So this one we're going to do standing, so head down for me.
Okay.
I'm going to put my hands around here.
Okay.
You put your hands right on top of mine, and interlock your, and then squeeze down. Perfect, and then a little hair harder, a little hard,
Okay.
breathe. And then fall back, fall.
Okay.
Perfect. Stay there.
Okay.
A little stretch. Hands down, chest up. And then this is kind of like I was showing you, right?
Yeah.
Open up your thoracic. How wild is that? Shoulders loose. This way. Arms open like this. Face me. The most important adjustment we do.
Okay.
Heart to heart. Hug.
Oh, thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
It's crazy, huh?
That's great. It doesn't, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Normally I can't like really get a range of motion.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's really like feels different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's like, it feels like a body. No, it sounds weird. It does.
But I literally totally understand it.
I'm
No.
happy doing this. Normally I'm not.
I'm so happy. Like
Yeah.
I knew you had to come in. You know. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Pretty dope, huh?
Oh wow.
Yeah.